Hello, in this first part of the test, I would like to get to know you better, so I'll be asking you some questions about yourself. First of all, let's talk about movies. Do you watch movies?
Oh, I love movies. For me, movie is the best way to blow up some steam after a long day at school.
What kind of movies do you like?
Well, to be honest, I love romantic because I can learn a lot of vocabs, and it's quite suitable for me.
Do you prefer to go to the cinema alone or with others?
Well, I enjoy go to the movies alone because I think that it's more important what the context in the movies. It's really not matter that who you go with.
Now let's talk about drinking water. How often do you drink water?
Yeah, it's hard to remember, but I drink water when I feel thirsty.
What kinds of water do you like to drink?
Well, I enjoy the water that contain caffeine because it helps me to focus on my study, or even when I go to the gym. Yeah.
Do you drink bottled water or water from the water machines?
I guess bottled water will be more convenient for me because I can carry it wherever I want.
Now let's move on to talk about transportation. What form of transport do you usually use?
Well, I use motorbike a lot because I think that it's faster for me to commute to my school or work.
In your opinion, what will become the most popular means of transportation in Vietnam?
Well, as you can see here in Vietnam, we use motorbike a lot because, like I said before, it's more convenient and faster since the street is always crowded, and motorbike is the best choice compared to cars.
How has the transport system in your hometown changed in the past few decades?
Well, in the past, I think people usually travel by work or by work actually. But nowadays they tend to use cars for its convenience and it's also comfortable, or they may use some public transportation, for instance buses or train. Yeah.
Let's move on to part 2. I would like you to describe a subject you used to dislike but now are interested in.
Well, today I'm gonna tell you about a subject that I used to dislike. It is English. Back into my formative years, I found it hard to learn this language because it's absolutely not my mother tongue. But maybe a year ago, I found it that I realized that I really love to study abroad, and then I start learning English in order to get a certificate to apply for study overseas. I also believe that if you are good at English, it can open for you more job opportunities. Where in my free time, I also love reading, and my type of book is finance, which is usually written in English. So if I get English, it's really helpful for me. And then em bị rung quá nên em chưa nói được cái phần khó nữa.
Thank you. Now let's move on to part 3 of the test. In this part, I'll be asking you some general questions related to part 2. Now, do you think learning many subjects at one time is better, or learning one subject is better?
be honest, I think that each way of learning has its own perks. I mean, by learning many subjects at the same time, it's good for you, especially those who easily get bored. But in another way, if you learn many subjects at the same time, it's very hard for you to concentrate on your subject. And of course, learning one subject only can help you can help you focus more on on your study.
Do you think learning many subjects is beneficial to your future work?
Well, I have to say that it depends. I mean, if you are really good at one subject, you still can have the chance, have a better chance in your job opportunities. But if you have learned a lot of subject, you can have more chances in the job market. I mean, you know more about other area. For instance, you may opted in banking at the first time, but then you started learning about accounting. It's also helpful for your future career.
What subjects are more practical to learn nowadays?
Well, I think students nowadays should learn English because it's the most popular language all around the world. So with that language, student can have a lot of choice, not only about a job, but it open up for communication. For communication, I guess. Since people have to meet a lot of people from different country, and then being good at English is the great chance. You know, instead of you have to hire someone to translate all of that. Yeah.
Do you think all teachers should have entertaining teaching styles?
Yes, of course, because teacher with entertaining style can help a student feel not really stressful, bored, and they can therefore learn it in the easy way.
Thank you. That is the end of the test.